Hey guys, William Murfitt here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video on Luke's Mini. So, this is episode 20, in which is, well, it's very quickly became the longest clutch replacement video ever. So last night I was out here quite late. I managed to get quite a few bits and pieces done. So inside the car, how are we looking? So I got the floor roughly in place. I just need to cut out the bits that I want to cut out. So underneath I've marked basically a box around it. Once that is cut, I can then place it in, tack it in place. I can then put this panel in, cut that, tack it in place. With both panels in, I can then completely seam weld the whole lot in. And then floor, inner seal, inner wheel arch will be done. I can then clean up the underside for this inner seal, spray that, prep the outer seal, clamp the outer seal on, weld the outer seal on. Yeah, lots to do. Let's get into it.
I know you don't love me like you say you do.
So far so good. So the floor's in, pretty solid, actually really solid, not going to get much more solid than that. It's welded up onto the inner seal, so that's good. That's all now ground down as well onto the doorstep, so once that's painted, this trim will go on nicely. The inner panel, need to grind down the back inside the wheel arch, but to do that I've got to jack the car up and get the wheel off, so I can't finish that bit today because I don't want to jack 3 wheels on the axle stands. This section here is all pretty good. I just missed the panel a little bit there, so I'm going to go around and just touch that bit up. I've ground the the welds down so you don't fill them through the carpet. This car's got an underseal, like a sound deadening mat, then an underseal, then a carpet. So in theory you won't feel it anyway, but I just want to make sure for definite. But yeah, I'm going to go underneath the car and weld a few bits underneath, just to make sure it is 100% solid, safe and watertight. And also, while I'm here, I'm going to go through and grind down the, well, there's none on here, but the old section of the seal along the floor. So with that done, I can then cut the new seal, offer the new seal up, get it all painted, and yeah, flying today. So it's just coming to 1 o'clock, so I'm probably going to stop for some lunch in a minute. But I spoke to Luke yesterday and explained what I was going to be doing today, and he said if I can get all the welding done, he will have a cold beer for me. So I've messaged him to say I hope the beers are on ice. So I've messaged him already to say I hope the beers are on ice, and he said they're already frozen. So that's pretty good. Yeah, really pleased with the progress so far. It's so much nicer welding between the floor panel and the inner wing. Oh my god, new metal to new metal, it's just fantastic. Which kind of makes me really excited to do my stake, because it's just mostly gonna be new metal. But yes, super happy. So I get underneath the car and going up. I'm not going to take you under because I'm really conscious actually I'm damaging this GoPro. But I will show you the progress shortly. Okay, the floor has been ground down. It's now, as far as I'm aware, fully in place. I'm underneath. Just been spending the time cleaning up. Getting too for this. So spending the time cleaning up the welds under here. The welds aren't cleaned up all that great, but I'm going to seam seal over it, and it's obviously going to be watertight. When I ground down the bottoms, which I said I was going to do off camera, I managed to reveal a nice big hole here. So this is pretty much the same as the other side. So I've cut out the metal, put a new piece of metal in, which was left over from the inner wheel latch. I've then got another piece to do, which is I'm going to use this piece here, which is going to go along here, pretty much. So I'm going to cut that out because there was a big, well, so big. There's a hole here from where the floor had been double sealed, and then I don't know if you can see the floor bracket is a bit tatty as well. It's rusted away, so I'm going to cut that out as well. So my next job I'm going to do, because none of the new floors come with these tabs, I'm going to cut this tab off and weld it up there, so that my brake pipe can get secured here, brake pipe can get secured here as well, and it will go down and then shape around the floor up into the engine bay. Right, okay, I think it's time to call it a day, because most of the stuff's gone really well today. Just getting to this last point, and the seam sealer's pretty much had its had its life. It's just not getting applied on very well. I've marked up this panel, but because the floor is still being jacked up across with a big piece of wood, the floor just isn't quite sitting right. So I'm going to leave this bit for now. What that does mean is I'm going to have to cut the panel out with obviously the outer seal attached. So it's not the best, but Let's see what I can do about that. I may just leave the outer seal off for now. I have, get the light. It's in there, it's painted, it's prepped. Underneath, it's, I need to clean that bit off. Under here, it's all prepped and painted. And yeah, pretty good result today. Absolutely happy with that. And 2 days off work, I managed to get, I'm going to say 99% of the welding complete. So yeah, happy days. So with that said, it's time to call this video a day. Thank you so much for watching, as always. If you have enjoyed this content, please click the thumbs up button, comment down below, and if you can, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future content. Really happy with the progress we're making so far. So there's one more bit of welding to do, which is on the rear floor. Once that's done, then the welder can get packed away. I can get the subframe back on, brakes, fuel lines, everything all replaced, and yeah, back on the wheels, back on the floor. So pretty happy. Yeah, it's going well. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.